What's up, everybody? Thank you very much for joining us. For each and every one of y'all, I really do appreciate it. We're gonna have a pretty good show today. We've got some newcomers coming in. Well, they're newcomers to the Tejano genre, but not to the music business. I mean, it's not like they woke up this morning and say, "Hey, I want to play some music today." It didn't work out that way. But no, these guys are pretty good, and they're called La Cima. So let's go ahead and bring up the band. The fathers, the kids will get the whole thing, the whole story going. Here, let's start it off with the intro. It goes like this. Hey, what's up, brother? Hijo. So it's you and your two sons, that's three of the band, right?
Yeah, the other two gentlemen are not here, but it's been my two sons.
Yeah. So introduce your sons for us, so that actually introduce all of y'all, so that way we'll get to know each one of y'all who y'all are.
All right, I'm Tito Garza, lead vocal, and we have Garza, bass player, and behind me, I'm Junior, Quinto, and Segundo.
Cool, cool. So tell me, brothers, man, your music's been good. Kind of messed up on the intro because I said you guys are new to Tejano music. You're not really. You kind of been bouncing back and forth. Your music is a little bit of both. It's it's one of those. So it's kind of it's a mixture, and I don't know where to put it. It's very progressive. It's good. You got great music. I'm not going to say that it's not, but I don't know where to put y'all. And I like the way you guys play. It's very good, man. Very, very good. So where did y'all get y'all start? Where is it from? Where y'all coming from? Where is it that the La Cima is coming from, brother?
Yes, sir. We're based out of San Antonio, Texas. This is really a restart. That's why maybe it was hard to say. I was La Cima has been around since about 2000, and I had taken a break. My kid was born, and I was tired of growing and all that stuff. So I took a pretty long 8 year break, and in that time they grew up. They have blood. They musicians, so they started coming to me. Hey, Dad, we got to do something. Check this out. Roel plays several instruments. He plays the bass for us, but he's also a keyboard player. So I was born in Monterrey, Mexico, but I've been in the United States for more than half my life. So maybe that's where my influence with their influence has come to this La Cima sound. And they were born and raised here in San Antonio, Texas. But Roel is 15 years old and Ramiro is 18 years old. So, yeah. So we have experience with the new generation and the new face of La Cima with my kids.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you have your kids in there
Mhm.
because you get to share that with your family. I'm sorry, I'm answering. People are having problems with our audio, but I'm trying to fix it at the same time, and I think I've got it fixed.
That's
But
right.
but no, yeah, buena cosa. That you are influencing. That's what Tejano is, man. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit of everything put together, and so that's that makes perfect sense of why it's got that kind of that norteño feel, but it's got the conjunto feel, and it's a little bit of everything. People forget that norteño came from conjunto. Conjunto was first, and then norteño came from conjunto. But there's the amalgamation; it's bound to be there. So that's really, really good, and I'm glad that you're able to share it with your kids. Because
I feel very lucky because the new generation sometimes are listening to other things,
oh
and
yeah,
I
and
didn't push, I didn't push this on them. I never told them you're gonna have a job at 15 years old to play in a band. I actually was a little bit against it at first. In all honesty, I
No, no, don't do it.
that's the way I was, and they were like, you know that what that let's and I felt before I left music because I didn't want to be away from them, and so now that's not an issue. We're always together, and I think we're building up great memories. I knew a lot of people in the Onda, and so I started reaching out. It's like, hey man, I'm back, and now it's with my kids, so now it's in the family, and I'm just blessed. They're very, very talented, and I can't wait for people to give us the opportunity to listen to us. And we thank everybody like that does what you guys do. Put our music out there.
Yeah, most definitely,
Yeah,
man. And I'm happy for you. It's always good to share, your things. Mark Villalobos, how you doing, brother? He says saludos, guys. How are you doing? It's Tejano time from DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. Shout out. What time is it? It's always Tejano time. The Puro Pedo guys. Hey, what's up, guys? Puro Pedo from the Puro Pedo talk show. They're here. What's up? They say, "What's up, guys?"
What's up, man?
Hijo de su- they were complaining about this. I know that sounds good. La Reina from Lubbock, Texas. How are you doing? Congratulations on your song. Keep it up, girlfriend. So she's a singer from Lubbock, Texas. Gavino, if you need music representation, Gavino Perez is your guy. He's also nominated here at the Guadalupe Awards, I believe.
Okay.
Y el Payaso Jones, I'm going to check y'all out. Well, Payaso, I tell you what, hang out just a little bit. We'll go ahead and play. You know what? Why don't we just go ahead and play your first song right now? It's called La Vida Sin Ti. Is that right?
Yes, sir. La Vida Sin Ti. It's our newest single. Something fresh, something new. Check it out because it's got some new generation stuff in there.
Yeah, it's very well. It's very well constructed. It's a great song. By the way, the picture is wrong. I put in the wrong picture, so the picture is my fault, not theirs. So, yeah, it's a great song. Don't close your eyes and listen to the music. You know what? Clear the table, grab your girl, get to the dance floor in the kitchen, and go ahead and jam out to this song called La Vida Sin Ti from La Cima.
Yo me prometí que no pasaría y al final de cuentas me voy llorando. Te vas sin decirme nada y con tus mentiras me estás matando. Un beso de despedida estoy esperando. No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti, muriendo por tenerte y no poderte encontrar. No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti, fingiendo que no duele sin poderte olvidar. Porque me dejaste llorando solo, porque me dejaste llorando solo. Por tus besos yo me quedé esperando. Si te los llevaste pues ya ni modo. Porque me dejaste llorando solo, porque me dejaste llorando solo. Por tus besos yo me quedé esperando. Si te los llevaste pues ya ni modo.
Y puro La Cima, baby. Y por instinto sabía que sucedería. No me preguntes porque algo me lo decía. Tú me dejaste sin ninguna explicación. Sabes que a ti yo me entregué sin condición. Para que entiendas, de amor no pienso morir. Pero me duele exagerado, no voy a mentir. No soy de piedra, aunque pienso sobrevivir. No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti.
No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti, muriendo por tenerte y no poderte encontrar. No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti, fingiendo que no duele sin poderte olvidar. Porque me dejaste llorando solo, porque me dejaste llorando solo. Por tus besos yo me quedé esperando. Si te los llevaste pues ya ni modo. Porque me dejaste llorando solo, porque me dejaste llorando solo. Por tus besos yo me quedé esperando. Si te los llevaste pues ya ni modo.
Yes, so that's their new hit that's going on radio right now. You got to go and request it. Make sure that you go out and buy it. It's only costing you $1. Doesn't cost you more than that. Yes, streaming is good. Yes, streaming it on, put it on your Spotify list. That's okay. But they only get 0.00 cents a stream. So, go out there and go to their shows, buy their merch, and buy their songs, man. At least if you buy their song, it's on your phone. You don't have to sit there and I always say this, and if you don't do it, what's going to happen is you're going to, hey, man, you hear that new song from La Cima? Hold on, let me get it for you. Right. It's on my list. Hold on. Oh, man, it's buffering. Hold on. Dude, you be there all day, bro. If it's on your phone, you bought it, it's there. That's it.
It's on there. Yeah.
It's on there. You get to play it. That's it. So you don't have to mess around with it, brother, and that's the way to do it. And then plus also, you'll make La Cima happy because they got paid, man. That's the way y'all do it, brother. Yeah, that's definitely. I like it. Good job, fellow, says Payaso. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I told you it's a good song. Get your girl, go dancing in the kitchen because that's a good song to be dancing with. Nombre, so where can we find you next? Where are you going to be performing next, brother?
Well, we've really been here in our base, in our hometown in San Antonio. We do bars, we do weddings, we do debuts. We're doing as much as possible. So this weekend it's a place here in town called La Cueva in San Antonio for anybody from San Antonio listening. And then we have a quinceañera on Saturday. And so
you can't go to the quinceañera unless you got an invitation. I found that out the hard way.
Yeah. We can't wait to be contacted, by promoters, by other people or towns and start getting out there, man. Getting our music and our name out there. That's our mission right now.
Yeah, I forgot. I have this streaming already. You said your information, and I have a number running down on the bottom.
Oh.
That's not supposed to be. That streamer's not supposed to be. That's from the last show. I should have taken that off already. That's my fault. Yeah, no. If you want to get a hold of them, remember you can always go to their Facebook and check it out. Mira nomás.
Yeah, thank you.
There's the magic,
And we're in Facebook, Instagram, La Cima Oficial, and also TikTok, La Cima Oficial. And of course, we have a YouTube channel and Spotify, all the platforms.
Yeah. And so, I mean, what's it like? I know for old guys like us, being in the band and and performing and going on the road and everything else. It's a grind. But what's it like doing it with your kids, man? When you're having your sons with you, it's a different story because when you're by yourself, you take care of your instrument, you take care of your chords, and then you can lay down and go to sleep in the bus or in the truck or wherever.
Yeah.
But when you got kids with you, that's a different story, bro.
I know. I'm really using all the years that I had spent, on the road in our favor. Try to make it as easy for them as possible. Like, with the equipment, we just rent. We're not trying to load and unload and come home at 4 in the morning and all of that. So I've been doing my best job possible as a dad to open up doors for them, to make it easier, so that they don't fall out of love or anything like that from music. But it is what it is. They're gonna have to learn, and they're gonna have to learn that it's a tough road out there. It's tough to be away and go through whatever you might be going personally. You still got to get on stage and you got to put on a show. We're in the baby steps of that. I was holding them back a lot at first to make sure they were ready to be, in front of public. So it took us a little while to actually start accepting some jobs. But we've been at it every single week ever since we got started around April. And so, we really started our career more in the studio than out there on the road or out there in the nightclubs. We focused on what kind of music we were going to put out, our identity and all of that. And so we're still on baby steps, man. We're coming back. We're making, trying to, if anybody remembered La Cima from back then, but it's like we're starting all over again. So.
Yeah. Well, it's a good road to take because I know in helping out a lot of artists myself, it was hard telling them, hey, Sasuke, you can't get on stage, man. You only got 2 songs. What are you going to sing?
Right.
You're going to sing. You don't want to be a karaoke band on stage. You want You want your own music out there, so it's good to start out in the studio, get your music underneath you, and get your versions of whatever it is that you're going to play. It's okay to do covers,
Yeah,
but just get your version of the cover done, so that way
exactly.
people know this is La Cima's version and it sounds good.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a plus. Danny Noyola, how are you doing? Saludos amigos desde Corpus Christi de parte de Alma and Danny Noyola. Hey, how's it going, brother? Uh, um, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, uh, for Junior, what's it like? Do your friends at school, do they know that you're in a band? Do they know that you're doing what you're doing?
Well, I'm in college now, so all my friends have kind of
Oh,
moved
you're.
on. So I mean,
You look really, really young, bro. But I'm old, so don't give me no grief. I'm an oldie guy.
yeah, my friends know that it's whatever.
Yeah. What are you going to school for?
Cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity? Oh, I got a degree in computer science with a minor in math. I also have a communications degree. I have a telecommunications degree, and I have a degree in Spanish as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's uh, uh, education was my way to get out of the fields. So I got 4 degrees. How much did I not like the field?
I actually, talking about education, the first rule that I set out for us to actually become a band
Uh-huh.
was you have to finish school. Because, there's a lot of things that can happen. And a lot of it is out of our control. We just do our
Oh
best,
yeah.
put the music out there. Hey, this is who we are. And it's up to the public to accept it or not. So, um, he just started. He's a freshman in college, and Roel is a sophomore in high school.
Sophomore in high school. What about you, Roel? What's it like? I mean, do your friends at school, do they know that you're in a band?
I have I have some friends that don't know, like, because I don't like to like brag about anything. I like to just like keep the peace and just like I'm passionate about what I do. But I also my other side of my friends, they love it. I mean, they support me all the time. They say I'm really talented and that they like the music. They like what I'm doing. They support it.
That's good, man. Keep your circle small, brother.
Yeah.
Keep your circle small, because that way you can count on the people that you trust. The bigger your circle, the more. Look at all the rappers. The rap music has more one hit wonders than all the other genres combined. And a majority of the people, what do? When you see them, they always have a big entourage, 20 or 30 people hanging around with them. But when they're in need, there's no entourage. They're all by themselves. And they make a tremendous amount of money and they lose it all just as fast as they made it.
Yeah.
So, keep your circle small so that way you can be successful. And, your music is playing on the radio. Well, my station gets 100,000 listeners a month. That's a lot of people to be listening to what you play. If you really put it in perspective.
Yeah.
Where y'all guys are in San Antonio.
We're in San Antonio.
Yeah, in San Antonio, over the year, I get 1,300,000 people listening.
Yeah. And you never know. That's why I tell them, I said, look, we're over here and you might feel like nothing's happening, but you don't know. We have people that are doing a great job for us out there.
Yeah,
And you guys are working nonstop and the music's getting out there, and there's opportunity for everybody.
yeah.
So,
I cover 127 countries, and so that's a lot. That's really a lot. Carlos P, got to see you. How are you doing, Carlos? Saludos, says my boy Carlos. La Reina says that's awesome. Alfredo Rios de Lone Meskin says saludos from Conroe, Texas.
yeah.
Conroe. I wanted to see where Conroe was at, brother. I was going to go visit you, but you're far, bro. You are so far. Texas is too big for me to drive out to where you're at. I wouldn't want to do that, man. Nobody. But no. So your new band. You have your kids with you. You got your sons with you on stage.
Mhm.
What's your next move? Where's La Cima in a year from now? What's your progress? Where are you thinking you're going to
Well,
be at?
we're trying to be as aggressive as we can. Again, in the studio, we were actually before our meeting today. We were working with the mix and the mastering of a song, and he's super because like I told you, he plays several instruments. So he wants to make sure everything's, in tune and perfectly. So we've been bothering
Yeah.
the people at the studio. We're gonna try to put a new song out every about 2 months or so. And like you said, you hit it right on the nose. You gotta play your stuff,
Yeah.
and if it's somebody else's song, in your style, in your sound.
Correct.
So we're trying to build catalog. I think in a year from now, man, time flies, and especially when you're as old as I am.
Yeah.
To them it's like, come on, but I'm like, hey, take it easy. As long as we're together, we have respect for each other. We're gonna enjoy this. We're having fun. I think I had never had so much fun playing until I played with them, because it just being up there is already something amazing.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people get to play with their kids. I mean, to me, it's an accomplishment, and so I'm just taking it day by day. I really don't want to put a crazy, La Cima. The name of La Cima says it all. La Cima means the highest peak of the mountain.
Yeah. The
So
peak.
that's where we're heading. That's where
Yeah.
we want to be. But like I said, God first, our family together, and with the support of the fans and all the people in the media, I think we can accomplish it. I think we got something to bring to the table.
Well, you've got some good music. I want to play another song here in a minute, but first I want you guys to think about this, especially you, Roel, since you're younger. You know, your music, it's yours. It belongs to y'all. Now, have you ever thought that maybe somebody's going to fall in love listening to your music? Somebody's going to have their first dance listening to your music. Somebody's going to have their first kiss listening to your music. Somebody's going to get married listening to your music.
Yeah.
That's the power of music. Have you ever thought of that? Has that ever crossed your mind that you have that within the capacity of what it is that you're doing? That's how music affects people. I'm telling you, I'm sharing to you from the heart. The reason I started my whole radio station was because that's what was keeping me sane in the madness that is being a soldier, during a very tumultuous time,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and there was nothing better to bring me home than a good song.
Yeah.
And a song could help me remember a smell or a breeze or remember a person like I was there again.
Yeah.
That's the power of music. That's the key to our soul. And have you thought about that? Roel, has that crossed your mind? What about you, Junior? Has that crossed your mind?
I've never thought about it like that, but now that I do, wow, that's true.
What about you, Junior? I'm calling you Junior because you're
Yeah.
Junior.
I'm doing it.
Um, I guess I had never really thought about it that deep, but I mean, yes, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it happens to me all the time. You listen to a song and you remember, things of the past, nostalgia or whatnot. So, I definitely see it.
Yeah, it's because you see it from your perspective all the time. But if you really think about it, people see you. And then it's going to happen. You're going to see somebody and they're going to go, bro, how you been, man? I saw you in, wherever 5 years ago. And you're like, bro, man, I've seen like 10,000 people since then. But see, to you, they're one of 10,000. But to them, you're just one band. You're the band.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
It's like the first time you're walking on the street or you're at a store, and somebody drives by with your song on.
Yeah.
That happened to me years ago, and it's
What was
just
that like?
oh, like because we're very critical, or what's the word? Like, we're very judgmental about our own stuff,
Yeah,
right?
you're your own worst critic.
Yeah, and so like we're not. You got to step back, and how are people going to listen to it? And depending on what they're going through or what stage in life they're in, somebody's going to like one song, then the other person's going to like another one.
The thing that's going to get you really, what really is going to cook your brain is when you're going to sing you're going to be playing a love song, and when you wrote it, it was a love song, and then somebody's going to come up, man, that song I dedicated it to my girl when she broke up to me because I hate her, and you're like, wait, that's a love song, bro. But they see it they feel it a different way. And so, what was it like for you, bro, when your parents heard your first song when you were with La Cima, the original group? What was it like for you when they first heard your song on the radio?
Yeah, they were, I mean, super happy. Obviously, they thought I was a star because, we all think of our kids probably bigger than what they really are. It's just a weird feeling. And now I can see it because when it was my songs, I was like, yeah, they're right. Yeah. And now I hear them like, and I compliment them and they probably don't believe me. But I always tell Roel, like, you are so talented. And I always tell Ram, like, you have such a gift with your segunda voz. It's natural. It reminds me of the greatest, when I hear him sing segunda, I think of Los Palominos.
Oh yeah.
I think of Johnny Lee Rosas. Like, I think of the guys that are just naturally segunderos.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I was going to compliment you guys was on your chorals, because this is the truth, and I've said this plenty of times. Yes, there are a lot of people that are great lead singers, but it takes just as much talent to be a backup singer. To sing segunda, it takes just as much talent and anticipation, because you have to compliment.
Yeah.
And there's so many different factors. If in fact you actually have to work harder, because the lead singers could be going through a cold. If they're going through a cold, guess what? You're going to go through that cold too. And so you have to sing that same. So it takes an immense amount of talent. I challenge anyone who thinks that being a backup singer is easy to try it, because I guarantee you it's going to put them under. It's a very hard thing to do.
Yeah, super hard. I think it's harder. Well,
Yeah.
because I can't do it. And I
Yeah.
try because he's a good lead singer too. And I'm like, okay, I'll try to do segunda. And man, I've just always been a lead singer.
Yeah.
But segunderos, there's something else, man. And a segundero can make you sound.
Yeah, they can elevate. They can elevate the music.
Can elevate
for
it.
sure.
I've
Yeah.
always told him, I said, you make me sound better at segunda. But he's like, nobody cares about segunda.
No. That's what makes a song. That's what makes a song full, because a song can always be. Sometimes it sounds hollow, and so when you have a good segunda, a good second voice there, a good harmony, it fills the whole sound, the noise. It fills it up. Some people think, especially now with a lot of digital music, that they have to fill it with all this noise, and it can be too much. It can overpower you. Silence is sometimes gold. And so when you have good harmonies, that's a good fill. That's a good sound that comes out of there. And that's one of the things that y'all guys really pulled off well, especially we heard it here with La Vida Sin Ti. Real quickly, George Vance says, hey, saludos Indio Freestyle Cartel in the building. Thanks very much for joining us, brother. Really do appreciate it. He says, saludos to La Cima. Vámonos fuerte. There you go. Vicky V, how are you doing? Hello, everyone. She says she's also another promoter, and she's doing really, really good. You need if you need some of that help, go ahead and talk to Vicky V. She can take care of you. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that song, Solo por Pronto. I told you I like this song. It's mostly the vocals that really, really get me, and it's a well written song. It's very crafted well. It's played well, very solid, and that's what I really appreciate, that, man. So let's just go ahead and take a listen to that. That's from La Cima. That is the guys from La Cima. That's Ram and Dad and I already forgot everybody's name. Aaron. And then so this is Solo por Pronto here on Cuba Radio.
Adiós cuando hay amor. Qué difícil es decir adiós solo por tonterías. Ninguno de los dos quiso ceder, y solo por orgullo nos tocó perder. Qué lástima que todo haya quedado en el ayer. Ahora tú y yo jamás podremos amarnos con aquella pasión que nuestros cuerpos estuvieron que tontos todo acabó y todos los rencores nos vencieron y toda la soberbia nos ganó. Ahora solo queda el recuerdo y tú y yo, solo por tontos todo acabó, todo terminó. Ninguno de los dos quiso ceder y solo por orgullo nos tocó perder. Qué lástima que todo haya quedado en el ayer. Ahora tú y yo jamás podremos amarnos con aquella pasión que nuestros cuerpos estuvieron sintiendo, pero que tontos todo acabó y todos los rencores nos vencieron y toda la soberbia nos ganó. Ahora solo queda el recuerdo y tú y yo, solo por tontos todo acabó, todo terminó.
There you go. It's a great song. You know, got the great harmonies in there, real prominent
Yeah.
conga that's hitting there. You got to have that conga in there, man. Yeah. So no, it's a where did that song come from? Who wrote that song?
That song came from a friend of mine. He lives in Monterrey, Mexico, and they sent it to me. It's like, hey man, you know, this song wrote it a long time ago, and we liked it from the get go. I had messed with that song years ago, and then I didn't end up releasing it.
Hmm.
And Junior is the one that actually, Dad, that's a super good song. We got to do it. We got to do it. So, all right, let's go for it.
It's
You know?
it's very very smooth. That, you know, like I told you before we came on, that's one of my favorite songs that you guys have out there. It's very very smooth, very well put together. Great harmonies that are in there. It's just it's a very classic, very classy, not classic, classy song, and you know, it's something that I think for me, well, because I'm an old guy, you know, dancing a cumbia that's you can dance together as opposed to apart. You know,
Yeah.
that's always a plus. You know, that's always a plus that you can have out there. And you know, I know people like cumbias and everything else, but you want to dance some of those slow ones too, so that way you can hold somebody's hand. You
Yeah.
know?
That's different.
So
We have a lot of we have a mix of the Monterrey. In Monterrey, Mexico, Tejano is huge.
yeah,
Huge. So like we grow up listening to Tejano music, and then all of Reynosa, you know, Laredo. It's like the music there, you know, goes to both sides. So I think that's why when you said like, man, music is music. It's there, you know,
hmm
and we have a lot of the Valley sound as well. You know, Valley.
oh yeah, that's just it's not. I mean, it's not a hit on y'all guys. It's just a compliment. It's just something that, you know, it's good to recognize. It's good to put out great music first, and then secondly to put out unique music that can only be y'all's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And that's the
you.
hard part.
Yeah, it's
You get
that's
a
the
lot, you
yeah.
get a lot of bands that they sound like this or they play like that, and so it's cool to know how to play like everybody, but how are you going to make it different? You know,
Yeah,
what are you going
you
to put in there? You know, so that so people recognize that's La Cima as soon as the
right.
song. You know,
Right. You wanna have your signature sound. You don't want to sound like everybody else. And that to me is, I think, the harder thing is just trying to maintain a consistency in sound, which y'all guys have. You've already
Thank you.
heard it in the first two songs, and it's really a
Say,
compliment.
say
Yeah.
hi to Sarah Lynn.
Yeah, Sarah Lynn says, a great song. Nice to meet you, La Cima. Thank you very much for joining us, Sarah. I really do appreciate you. Yeah, that's one of the things that I really do appreciate about what y'all are doing is that, it's definitely something that's y'all. It's better that I can't put you in a box than I can
Yeah,
put you in
yeah.
a box. That's the best thing
Yes, sir.
because if you sound like just like everybody else, you're not going to stand out. You know,
Yeah.
you want to be able to do that. Vicky V says La Cima is an amazing band. Just started listening to them for about a month. Love their music. Mira nomás.
Thank
That's
you,
what I'm talking
Vicky.
about.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's a great compliment that they're listening to you. I mean, and share it with your friends, Vic. Let them know. Hey, Sasuke, check this out. These guys are good, and that's hopefully how we'll be able to help here today. When Lupe called me, he's like, "Hey, I got this band. Have you heard of them?" And I was like, "No, I haven't."
No, yeah.
But it's we're in different regions. I'm up here in West Texas. You're down in the South, but listening to the music, good music is good music. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be able to be sure that I could capture what it is that your music is, which is different for me.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, it's got a very southern sound, which is good.
Mhm.
And I think you're really capturing. I think, George, we already covered that, but we'll ask that question again. Lasima, what inspired the young men to this genre? Why did y'all guys decide it's dad?
So he could tell you, he's told me, and I've heard him in other podcasts and other interviews say this. So he said that I guess as a baby he was always listening to my music, right? And then all of a sudden, once he's maybe dealing with some girls and maybe having feelings, it's like our music started coming to him. I guess your roots always just kind of come out, right? Like
Oh, they
after a
always
certain
do,
age,
bro. They always
they
do.
always. So
Yeah. I grew up in the country. My brother said, "Hey, man, I want to live in the city for the rest of my life." And now he just a couple years ago he bought a ranch. He's out in the country. He's like, "What happened, city boy? ¿Qué pasó?" So,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. They could probably tell you what happened. Ram, tell us why'd you choose this style.
Uh, I don't even know. I just liked it, and I wanted to play the accordion. So,
Yeah.
and he already played the accordion. So, I mean, I started getting the bajo quinto to accompany him on the accordion, and then before you know it, he was singing lead. I was singing backup vocals and stuff, and it just kind of came together naturally. Like,
Yeah.
and
It felt good.
yeah, and over time, I just started liking the genre. I mean, we went to go see Intocable, Duelo, Pesado,
Los
and Los
Palominos.
Palominos, and just listening to the stuff, just really fell in love with it.
It's because to me, when they started telling me like, "Hey, look, we got this song. Bring the accordion." And they were playing the stuff that I love. So then, man, I started taking them to concerts and to venues,
It's like,
and check this out. And because it was just I was having a blast, because
mhm.
a lot of my friends, I'll be 45 this year, and a lot of my friends that have kids, like, man, like it's like a good envy, man. It's not in the wrong way, but God, how did you do it? Like these kids are liking everything you like, and I'm like, I didn't do anything. I didn't even know what happened, and I did come to a point where in my moments, just confused, like, how is this happening? Why is he such a? It was so easy for him to play bajo sexto, and his harmonies are so natural, and then Roel is just like our backbone, and like he keeps us, you know,
Yeah.
he acts like he's been around for years, man. You should. It gets a little annoying. It's like,
Hey,
come
stop
on,
it, kid. Sit down before you hurt yourself.
it sounds good to me. And he's already like, no, Dad, like you need to come in like this, and you need to come in like that. Like he really helped us out, and we have a great drummer, and he loves him because he's putting the drummer to work. Doing more things live and having fun up there on stage. And we're really coming together, man. We're really gelling, and I think we're off to a really good start. obviously with our feet on the ground,
Yeah.
and I'm just thankful. And in my moments, like I was saying, I kind of ask God, like, what in the world? Like, is this what you want? I quit.
Yeah.
But seems like He wanted me back in.
There's
So
always a reason. Just go with the flow. It's
that's what
that
I'm doing.
flow like water, path of least resistance. It's the best way to go. You don't have to worry about it. Just this is where I'm being led, and that's good. At least you get to share some time with your family and with your brothers and everything else.
Yeah.
We say you make good decisions to live the best you can today.
Hmm.
That's why for us Native Americans, it's always a good day to die because we try to live our best day
Every
today.
day. Yeah.
And then tomorrow we'll try to live our best day tomorrow. But right now we're today. Let's
Yeah.
do it today. We can worry about tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And so we'll do it today because, you live forever on the lips of those that you affected. If you treat people bad, they're going to remember you as a bad person. You treat people good, they're going to remember you as a good person. So we have to be human to each other. David Vela says, "Hello, Indio. Oakland is in the house." My resident David Vela. He's a actor in the TV show. The I forgot what it's called. It's on Netflix.
Oh,
It's
really?
the one with Jesus in it. I can't remember. It'll come to me. I'm sorry, Dave. I forgot. We talk all the time, and I forgot your show. Noel Hernandez, he says, "¿Qué hubo? Saludos desde Utah." How are you doing, brother? Thank you so very much for being here. He's going to get mad at me for saying that I didn't remember his show. I know his show. Chosen, The Chosen. There it is.
All
The
right. We'll check
Chosen.
it out.
Yeah, David's in The Chosen on Netflix. There you go.
Oh,
He's one of the Centurions. Big guy. There you go. So, see, I remember, Dave, so don't get mad at me. Ford Muscle Luis 97. He says, "What's up, Raza? How are you doing, Luis? Thank you very much for joining us. I'm glad you're here. I was worried that you were a little sick. I hadn't seen you." And so, yeah, there he is. He says, The Chosen. Yeah. See, I got you. I was there before you, bro. I remembered. There you go. So no, I mean it's good that you're up there with your kids and you're joining. I say kids, I know they're grown men, but y'all guys are, I'm old, bro. I went to the prom with Moses. We shared a dinosaur, man. We dated, man. We double dated, man. It was. I feel old. I've seen a lot of different things, but you have a good head on your shoulders, and that's really really good. And there's nothing better than to have a good crowd around you, to enjoy being on stage, because you know as well as I do. Sometimes when you're in a band, you get there's a lot of I don't want to do this and all this other stuff, and you don't get to enjoy it sometimes when you should. You get off stage and you're like, man, we just played in front of all those people, and I did not have a good time because this guy's being a pain. It
Yeah.
happens like that. But when you got your kids there, you're all on the same wavelength, and there's easies I'm sorry's and easies okay. It's a lot easier to apologize to your family members.
It's
At
a
least,
blessing. It's a blessing that we get to do this. So I just tell them, hey, just enjoy all of it. Whatever. If we don't make it, I mean, we're still together. We're still doing something fun. You know.
well, I'm sure you're going to make it because you've got some great music, and we've been playing it here. Lisa Trevino says, "Hello, beautiful souls of God.
You're so
Saluditos desde Pearsall, Texas."
just down the street.
Yeah, down the street from where y'all are at.
Yeah.
I don't know where Pearsall is.
It's an hour south of us, down 35 towards Laredo.
Yeah, that's. I know. I shot a music video in Laredo, and it was far, bro. It was so far. And my friend, she called me. She's like, "Hey, where you at?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's far. That's all I know is that it's far. There's like no bugs. There's no animals. There's nothing out. There's not even buzzards to eat my flesh if I die out here. It's that far, man. There's nothing out there." And then as soon as I say that, I go over this small little hill, and there's like a border patrol thing, like a
Great
little.
point.
Yeah, but it's just like two guys and this little porta pot and a little bitty trailer in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, I'm the only car for like hours. I was the only person on the road. And I'm like, what are you guys doing here? And I stopped to give him water. We got water, brother. Thank you. And I was like, oh, okay, man. It's just weird. I'm not used to that. From where I live, it's not common.
What city are you at, or what town are you in?
I'm in West Texas. I'm in San Angelo, West Texas,
Oh,
which is
okay.
kind of in the middle of Texas.
Yeah,
So,
we've been there.
yeah, it's not that far, but I've just never seen, I wasn't used to. I know one thing, y'all guys have a lot of in tows,
And,
Yeah, the cars that are always pulling other cars in tow,
oh, and so
It's like, where are they taking all these cars to Mexico? There's a ton of cars. I was like,
yeah.
they're
San
always
Antonio's growing tremendously.
Yeah, it is.
The traffic is just like,
They're constantly in construction.
yeah, right now it's just growing pains, but
Yeah. The state flower is the traffic cone because they're never. David says the Raiders won finally. Well, the Cowboys lost, bro. So yeah, I know I'm a big Cowboys fan, but I was a Cowboys fan when they were 1-16. So I'll be a Cowboys fan now.
well, that's the thing. You can't change around.
Nah, I've always been a.
Yeah.
I've always been a Cowboys fan. I got kicked out of Troy Aikman's car dealership. Yeah, I was banging on the window because I saw Troy. I was like, Troy, what's up? Some guy, son, you can't be banging on the window. And I was like, I just want to say hi to Troy. Hey, he's in the middle of a meeting. Yeah, I know that. That's why I was banging on the window. He's like, you gotta leave. That one, and when they built the new stadium, I sat in Tony Romo's locker, and you're not supposed to sit in the lockers when you do the tour.
Yeah, we did it too. And they
They're like, you can't do that.
don't sit on there. Yeah.
Don't sit in there. Yeah. But you gotta. I'm a Cowboys fan. That's all there is to it. So y'all can hate me if you want me to, and you too.
I'm a Cowboys fan too.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's listen to another song. This one's Amiga. This one's a different feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good because it shows a different side of your band. It shows a different side of what it is that y'all do, and which is really, if you guys were kind of worried, or not worried, but kind of going, that's really good, but can they play something else? This one's going to show you they can, because this is a great song. It's called Amiga from La Cima. That's La Cima. I'm Indio here on Cuba Radio.
Amiga, hoy recibí tu carta y la he leído y no comprendo cuál es el motivo de lo que tú quisiste decir. Amiga, no imaginaba lo que por mí tú sentías, de lo que hoy dices que anhelas mis caricias. No imaginaba lo que sentías por mí. Amiga, lo siento mucho, tal vez estés confundida. Tú conoces a la dueña de mi vida y solo a ella puedo mi amor entregar. Amistad es lo único que yo te brindo.
those harmonies, dude. Bad to the bone. You gotta love them, man. That's the, and you know the little pre-chorus that you go through, and then the drop on a shift. You know what else I noticed about your music?
Mhm.
They're all in the key of G. All of
No,
your
they're not.
songs,
They're
yeah, all
not.
of your songs are in the key of G. I was like, that's it's. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, of course.
Uh,
It's just that I hardly ever hear people just singing always in the same key because it's a safe key. It's good. It's good for you.
uh,
You're not doing bad. It's just that some people they sometimes they want to go a little bit higher, a little bit lower, and you're like,
yeah,
kind of
you got to
stick to
choose your range.
yeah, yeah, and it's good. It's a real it's really good. Lisa Trevino says, "Wow, that's a beautiful song. Gotta love it." There you go, Amiga from Grupo La Cima. There you go. Go check it out. If you're listening to it on Cuvo Radio, if you're listening to it on the app, you can go. You'll see a little add to cart button. You can click on it. It'll take you to Apple Music, and you can buy the song there, or you can buy all of their albums or all the music that they have available there. I don't make any money from that transaction, but because I participate in the program, I do get a discount on my license. Cuvo Radio is a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMIC, Second SoCore. And if you are a new artist or a new band that you want to have your music heard on radio, be sure you send it in to me at admin@cuvoradio.net. It has to have two things. It has to have be recorded in industry standards, which is 4400 16-bit, and it has to have an ISRC code. That's for you, so that way you can get paid. And but that's an awesome song, definitely.
Thank
That's
you.
a good song called Amiga from La Cima. There you go, Luis. Thank you very much for helping me out there. Amiga, wow, I was impressed. There you go. G, key G, grounded, great to me. It sounded great to me. I sorry, I just hear it. That's don't
Yeah.
listen to me.
No,
I did.
and
You know what really gets me is I said to somebody else like, "Wow, that sounds like the key of was it D or F? I can't remember." He's like, "It's in fa or lo," and I was like, "Huh?" Well, it's a do re mi fa sol la ti do, and so I was like, "Oh wait, a do re." Okay, yeah, it's
mhm.
because I'm not used to hearing it that way. I'm just used to hearing the keys and stuff. So it was just interesting that people learn music a different way. Do any of y'all read music, or did y'all learn from ear?
I do both.
You do? Yeah. So are you starting to write music, or are you just gonna play it, or what's the deal?
Um, Writing music, I'm not very good at writing like on sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I just use memory and my ear
Yeah.
to come up with melodies to help my dad on the accordion to adjust
Yeah.
melodies
To
for songs.
transpose.
Uh, Not on sheet. I'm
Yeah. I
I
don't. But I mean,
really
it's
try to learn on that, but it's really hard to transpose.
Me
well,
and him, we're just all ear. Well, the accordion doesn't have sheet music, so I was
right.
never.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a that's a really tough instrument to pick up by yourself. To because there is no real formal training.
no, it's like an art,
Yeah.
And
It's
I hear when I have a really good friend. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's a big conjunto guy, Benny Medina.
mhm.
Um, and I used to go visit him, and there was a place here called Lermas. It's it, I've been told that it was like it's basically on the conjunto books, memory books. And so I would go check him out. I would meet with him a lot, and we would talk about the accordion. But that's you got to find like somebody to guide you, because back when I learned, there wasn't any YouTube or anything.
Yeah.
So I would, you'd be just sitting there rewinding and rewinding and hearing it again. And so you just educate your ear, and that's what we rolled with. But
Yeah.
when he started playing keyboards, that he was young, much younger, 11 years old or so. But the first thing I did is put a professor to
Yeah.
teach him to, because I told him, I said, you're gonna learn from, have a good foundation. But I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
know he was gonna pick up a bass later. I thought he was gonna play other styles of music, and then he,
Well, a bass usually, especially with like cumbias, and you're only playing three notes out of the chord, and you're playing the thirds. So I play bass, so
Mhm.
it's
Man,
it's
bass is tough too.
yeah,
I think every
it can
instrument
be.
has this thing,
Oh
the
yeah.
stuff that he plays on the bass, man, you know.
Do you play the chords on the bass, or is it just string?
No, he plays.
What do you mean the chord? like
Yeah, well, it's like
levels and
you can play chords on the bass, or you can play the string.
yeah,
You can
I
finger it.
do a lot of improvisation when we're
Yeah.
playing live. I do limit myself on what I do because I want the music to sound pretty. I don't want
Oh yeah.
sometimes less is more.
Yeah. No, most definitely, most definitely.
And
You know, one thing too
yeah,
is I've worked with a lot of people, a lot of musicians throughout the years. I've been in this for forever. One of the things that gets a lot of the recording studios drives them crazy is a bass player that won't hit a prominent note. They kind of muffle their notes. You're playing it, but you're not hitting the string. You don't hear that. It's and they're like, dude, I don't know what are you playing, man. It's just mumbles. And so just from me to you, just so you know, I don't. You can do with it. It's advice. Advice is like a bowl of apples. You take the ones you want and leave the ones you don't. That's basically what advice is. Sarah Lynn says, "Have a great evening." Well, you too, Sarah. Thank you so very much for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed your day. Hey, we've come to the part of the show where I give you guys the floor. It's just y'all to go ahead and share your thank yous, your shout outs, let people know where they can go and everything else. Don't forget to remind them that
Yeah.
that's your
So
Facebook. You can go to Facebook and everything else. And it's just y'all guys. All right. So with that being said, here is the guys from La Cima. Go ahead.
thank you guys. We are La Cima. We want to thank everybody that took the time to visit us and to continue visiting us. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram as La Cima Oficial. We're on Twitter, same way, La Cima Oficial. We're based out of San Antonio. My son Ram Jr., Roel Garza. I'm Ram Garza, and can't wait to see you guys again. Hopefully, we come to your town, and please stay on top of everything La Cima's doing. We have YouTube. We have the official video of La Vida Sin Ti available on YouTube, and please follow us on Spotify, follow us on TikTok, follow us on all that. We're working on all our followers and trying to become more popular. So there you have it. Thank you so much.
Y'all guys are already popular. You just try to keep it up. And y'all guys are good, man. And you know what? More power to you. I really do appreciate you guys being here and sharing some time with me. I really do.
Oh,
I
thank
know
you.
it's the first time y'all have been in on my show, but you guys have some really great music. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep going strong. Y'all guys, you got some great stuff there. You
Thank
got
you.
everything that I've heard right now is great. So just keep that formula up and keep it going, and I'm sure you'll go far. For a guy who gets 50, 60 songs a day, uh, well, I get more like 10 actually, but it's still 10 songs that I got to listen to every day. I get a great variance of music that I get to hear,
Yeah.
and it can be mundane and you can get jaded just by listening to all that music. So when a band stands out, you take a listen. So y'all guys should take pride in the fact that people have noticed who you are.
Thank you,
So
man, and
yeah,
thank you again for all this time. I know
yeah.
not everybody gets to join you live, and so we're grateful for the opportunity, man. Hopefully, it's not the last. We'll see you
Oh
soon.
no, this is your house. You're welcome to come back anytime you want to. This is you're welcome to come back. Just whatever you got some information too. If you want to share some news or anything else, just let me know and I'll go ahead and put it on the show so that way people can and share their new single or release and everything else. And be sure you go out and support these guys. They're playing there in San Antonio here pretty soon. And so you go out there and that's how you keep the music going. That's how you keep these artists
Alive.
going. Keep them alive. Yeah, you go to their shows, you buy their merch, and you go to their shows. Yes, streaming is available. Yes, I know it's part of what it is that we do, but it doesn't work for the artist. It's actually geared for the record companies, the big companies that own it. The artist doesn't get anything out of it. Go to their shows and buy their music. They'll be happier, I guarantee you. And if you go to their show, put your phone down. Put it down, bro. Put it down because I guarantee you that pretty girl, if you grab her hand and take her out to dance, that's a better memory than what you're going to put on your phone. I ask you this question. How many of y'all have taken a picture or taken a video at a concert and go back to look at it? See? So the memories in your brain are going to be 10 times better than on your phone. So go out there and have a good time. Enjoy yourself. This is a really good band. I guarantee you, you're going to have a good time when you go out there. With that being said, brothers, if y'all could stick around just a little bit after the show so we can take care of some radio business. And we're going to leave y'all with La Vida Sin Ti, the new single that's coming out from La Cima. They said that you can find their
Official video.
Their official video. I did not know about the official video. I would have played it for you if I had it. But there is an official video out there. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I'm going to see. And it's, you know, what's funny is that I had a friend of mine. He's like, "Hey, man, that's pretty awesome that you can do this and you can do that." And I was like, you know, because, you know, being a computer programmer and stuff. And they were like, "Yeah, but can you do it on your phone?" And we were eating breakfast, and on my phone I programmed his phone while we were eating breakfast. And he's like, "How'd you do that?" I was like, "Cause I did it because you pissed me off." Don't tell me what I can and can't do. But yeah, okay. Let's see here. Órale. All right, guys, I'm going to give this a shot. Maybe I can pull it off. Let's see if Lawrence is as good as he says he is. Let's see if I can pull this off from getting my... We're going to see. Because if not, we're in trouble. All right. Like I said, thank you so very much for each and every one of y'all that are coming here, that came here today to check us out, La Cima. You know, go to their website. That's their website right there. So, if today was a bad day for y'all, if you didn't have a good day, just remember, every day planes take off against the wind. You matter. You are loved. All right. So this is the video for La Cima, La Vida Sin Ti. Check it out.
Yo me prometí que no pasaría y al final de cuentas me voy llorando. Te vas sin decirme nada y con tus mentiras me estás matando. Un beso de despedida estoy esperando. No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti, muriendo por tenerte y no poderte encontrar. No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti, fingiendo que no duele sin poderte olvidar. Porque me dejaste llorando solo, porque me dejaste llorando solo. Por tus besos yo me quedé esperando. Si te los llevaste pues ya ni modo. Porque me dejaste llorando solo, porque me dejaste llorando solo. Por tus besos yo me quedé esperando. Si te los llevaste pues ya ni modo.
Y puro La Cima, baby. Y por instinto sabía que sucedería. No me preguntes porque algo me lo decía. Tú me dejaste sin ninguna explicación. Sabes que a ti yo me entregué sin condición. Para que entiendas, de amor no pienso morir. Pero me duele exagerado, no voy a mentir. No soy de piedra, aunque pienso sobrevivir. No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti.
No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti, muriendo por tenerte y no poderte encontrar. No hay nada más difícil que la vida sin ti, fingiendo que no duele sin poderte olvidar. Porque me dejaste llorando solo, porque me dejaste llorando solo. Por tus besos yo me quedé esperando. Si te los llevaste pues ya ni modo, porque me dejaste llorando solo, porque me dejaste llorando solo. Por tus besos yo me quedé esperando. Si te los llevaste pues ya ni modo.